Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Boilermakers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So North Carolina's offense will take the field first. To throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people are really excited to see how he plays in this one.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? It's complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walters. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Quickly complete. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's blunt. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. We mentioned the number of players they lost. You can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Trying to keep this drive alive. Makes him talk to the hand. And the Tar Heels will move the sticks with the 1st down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Gonna run it. It's Walters. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. San Jose State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory there in the capital of Silicon Valley. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction.
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulls it in. It's Thornton. And that had all the makings of bunt meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first down? Zings it complete to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down.
Oh, out of space. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Touchdown, UNC! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Walters. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the the 37. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's complete on the right side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Boilermakers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
On the move. The Tar Heels get the 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Solid run on the last play, gives this offense another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Lots of running room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pocket breaking down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Got his man on the right. There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the turn after the big play up top. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. The receiver on the jet sweep. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D denied them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And the try is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walters. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll open the second half with a run. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gets it out fast. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Boilermakers are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. He's loose. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Turning on the Jets. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great.
Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. And the Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To give to the lone running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
Just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the move, it's Walters. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They boot it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Across the 45. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, and get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one score.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll start this drive going to the air. Setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it to him on the screen. Hits a seam wide open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Finds his man. It's Tuggle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. And that went on to set us up for quite a finish. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, at least, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field...
Turning it on! Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced it.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got his man downfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. The quarterback takes a knee. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football.